All right, hello everyone. My name is Bianca Brooks and you are watching Trading Photos. Today we have a special guest. She is a model. Her name is Stephanie. Welcome.
Hey, thank you.
We are so excited to have you on the show.
I appreciate it.
All right, so where are you from, Stephanie?
Here, actually, I was born in Metropolitan Hospital in Spanish Harlem, but when I was 4 years old, my family moved from New York to South Florida, so I grew up in Dade County.
Okay, so why did they move?
The true reason is that my grandfather started developing arthritis. He really couldn't take New York cold anymore, and he was like, you know what, I can't take this weather. I need to move to the south. I need to live in a hot place, and if you want to stay, you can stay. If you want to come, you can come. So my whole family, because I think I told you my family is from South America, so it's very collectivistic mentality. So they're like, oh no, we're not going to be apart. So everyone just went down.
Well, that's beautiful. I love when I hear people have strong family and they stick together.
Yeah.
And, because family are the ones who truly come to your rescue when you need them. So I think that's a beautiful thing. So you said your mother is from Ecuador.
Yeah, mom's from Ecuador.
And your father is from Puerto Rico.
His parents are Puerto Rican. He's a New Yorican. He was born in the Bronx.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but you speak Spanish.
Yeah, my mom taught me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, thank goodness.
Okay, nice. So has that ever come in handy when you're doing some of your shoots, or do you do voiceover or any promotional work?
Oh my gosh, let me tell you, I think that being bilingual in the Spanish language has helped me in some situations that my looks, my education level, my work experience has not even come close. Like, I can't really explain it, but it's super, super helpful. Like, it's helped me a lot. And I'm not one of these new age Hispanic people that can just speak it. I can actually write it and read it too. I find a lot of people within my background, they usually are only able to speak a little bit of it, but I'm like completely fluent. Like, when I first graduated college, my first real person job, I was working as an interpreter for a university that was based in Latin America. So like, I'm really fluent, and that's what I've actually truly lived here my entire life.
That is really amazing. Okay, so she's beautiful and she's smart. Very nice. So where did you graduate college?
I went to Nova Southeastern. It's in Davie, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
And I went there in 2007. I graduated in 2012, and I have a bachelor's degree in psych.
That is very nice. Wow. Okay, so you are a natural model. So how did you get into modeling?
Peer pressure.
Peer pressure. Tell me more about that.
Like, people would tell me, like, Steph, you should really consider trying out modeling. Like, people would tell me, like, I had a really exotic look, or I didn't look like any of the other girls that were out there. But I always had my reservations about it because, one, I'm not that tall. I'm 5'6", and I'm more on the filled out side. I'm not super skinny, and you don't really see women, at least at the time, it wasn't like the body positive movement that exists now. Like, women were a lot more thinner. I was like, what am I gonna do? Like, who's gonna book me? And of course, factoring in where I grew up, which was Miami, like, you only get booked if you're this thin, but you got your boobs done like this, and then your butt's done like that, and I obviously don't look like that. So I was like, man, nobody's gonna book me. But I mean, I got some bookings, but still the culture to this day down there is you gotta weigh 2 pounds and have basketballs in your chest and your back.
That's a shame with all that has happened with the evolution of modeling that they still think that way. Well, there are different kinds of modeling, so I'm glad you got into modeling. They have natural models, they have plus size models, they have commercial modeling, they even have hair modeling. I have
yes, they do.
And want to put hair products in my hair and want me to model it. So
yeah, and parts modeling is really amazing too, because they literally only focus on like your feet, your hands, your chest, lips, teeth, eyes, eyebrows. Like, it's a market for every part of your body. It's crazy. Even for jewelry, they'll take pictures of your ear.
That's nice. So what is your favorite kind of shoot to do? Is it lingerie? Is it jewelry? Is it hair? Is it promo?
Honestly, definitely in regards to hair, also being a makeup model, either for an actual upcoming brand or for a special event, those are the best. Mainly because in my past experiences, they've just treated me the best. Like, have you ever heard of the hair brand called Trust? TRUSS. Yes. Okay, so you know they're based in Brazil, right? So when I was living in South Florida, they actually did an exposition at the Fontainebleau Hotel, and I got booked to be in the show. So they they did my hair. They did this straightening process on my hair. My hair was straight for like 6 months. It was amazing.
Ooh.
Yeah, but it doesn't exist in this country, and I guess I'll have to go to Brazil to get the same thing done again. But they fed us all 3 meals of the day, and we had to wear special outfits. We got interviewed, and we got paid like a good amount of money. It was amazing. It was probably the best modeling experience of my life. It was so fun.
Well, nice, nice. Okay, so how do you feel about women who young girls, they want to be models. They see now the culture is a lot of women getting their lips done, a lot of women getting their boobs done, a lot of women getting their butt done. Some women are even getting the hips and thighs to match.
Yes.
How do you feel when you see things like that?
It's a slippery slope, because one part of me is like, life is too short to hate the way you look. Another part of me is like, if you have the funds and if you're getting it because it will significantly improve either your self-esteem or the career you're looking to go into, by all means, go for it. But I personally just hate it when they go overboard with it. Like, if you are a naturally slim, petite woman, please don't get double D implants, because you look like you're gonna fall over. It's not cute at all. I think you have to get plastic surgery that still looks natural. And what I've noticed, since I've lived in 2 major cities already, in South Florida, when women go under the knife, they get their work to look as natural as possible. I've noticed here in New York, when girls go under the knife, they want you to know that they got work done. It's not cute. It's really, really bad looking. I think it looks so tacky. And I see it a lot, like a lot. And I've had other people say the same exact thing to me, like, wow, like in South Florida, they really make an effort to look as like natural as possible. But here it's like, hey, I got plastic surgery. Check out my work. It's not cute.
And have you ever had someone accuse you of getting plastic surgery?
All the time, yeah. People always like, who's your doctor? Who did your butt? Who did your boobs? Like, I'll be like, Jehovah.
Jehovah, you so funny.
I didn't get any work done. The only thing I got is I have really bad allergies. I used to have a crooked nose. I got my nose straightened. That's it.
Okay. All right. So how do you feel about women who do free video shoots? It's like now it's the culture. Melissa Ford was saying that being a video model used to be like a very good thing. They would make good money. They would get to travel. But now what the artists are doing, the record labels have become so cheap where they want models to come for free. So basically you work, but you don't get paid. You work in exchange for exposure. How do you feel about that?
I think it's messed up. But you also have to understand, if these girls aren't getting paid in exposure, they're getting paid in sex. I know it sounds terrible, but I know a lot of them hook up with the artist before or after. Some of them expect it, and I'm saying this because it's happened to me, that I've filmed for people and they'd be like asking me for sex afterward, and then they would pay me if I slept with them, but I said no, obviously, like I'm not that type of woman. So it's sad, because everything was so much better in the past, and as things progress, they're actually getting worse. Like, everybody is getting cheaper. Everything is losing its value. So nowadays, video modeling is not even worth it. Now what I'm seeing actually is now a lot of these either record labels or the artists, what they're doing is they're already looking for models that are established, so they don't have to worry about paying for exposure. Because obviously if you follow a model that's already been out there, then you don't really have to worry about paying for promo as much, because all her fans are going to check out the content that you made with her. And a part of it is like really unfair, but on the flip side, I guess it's the record labels saying how they can cut corners on their costs. Feel me?
I understand. So definitely you wouldn't recommend for young girls to do it for free. I mean, I'm not a model, but I wouldn't recommend they do it for free.
I personally would not recommend it unless you are so desperate and the artist is just so famous, maybe. And even then, what is he going to make you do? You have to factor it. There's not all video vixens are created equal. You know, there's some models, they just book them to shake their ass. There's some models that actually have a storyline within the music video. They play a wife, they play a girlfriend, they play a sister. They're not naked, they're not in bed with the artist. It really depends on your title, your entitled role in the film, in the music video, I should say.
Okay, so don't do it for free, ladies. Okay.
I don't recommend it unless, like I said, unless he's like really, really famous and they will like take your career off. But that doesn't happen too often.
Okay. Now you are an established model and you got to where you are and you didn't have to, unfortunately there are some women who believe that you have to sleep your way to the top. So I'm proud of you for having morals and for having integrity and saying, hey, I'm not going to partake in this, because a lot of these rappers, I'm hearing that they're not even very nice people once you get to meet some of them, and they're not pleasant to be around either.
I mean, show business is like every other type of business in the world. Every single region, group, they're always bad eggs. However, the thing is that people in show business usually have money, and I don't know if you believe this, but money makes you comfortable with who you really are inside. So that's why a lot of these people are pieces of crap. For lack of a better term.
And sometimes I hear it's not the rapper. Sometimes I hear it's the entourage who feel entitled because they know this person.
Or their manager.
They think that they're somebody because they know somebody who is somebody.
Girl, I could tell you stories. We'll have to do 6 episodes. Trust me.
Oh, okay, so we have to have her come back on the show. Okay, we're going to have some tea and some biscuits. That's cookies. I say biscuits because I'm from the Caribbean. We're going to have some tea and some cookies, and we're going to have to talk about this. So tell me more.
You have no idea, oh my God. I swear, I've started writing a list of people that have done me dirty in this industry here in New York. And I only do it because I don't want any other girl to go through what I went through. I am such an emotionally resilient individual. I know I'll get over it with no problem, but not everyone is built like me. Some of the things that I've had to suffer through or have to live through, that'll probably destroy somebody else that doesn't have the self-esteem that I do.
Yeah, especially in today's society. Me and you, great minds think alike. I actually have a do not hire list.
Girl,
so when I create my independent films, they're like, we're putting together a team. I was like, okay, here's a list of people that I will never ever work with. Pass that around, thank you.
Yeah.
And I tell women that's something that we should do if a man ever makes you feel uncomfortable or he feels entitled to you. Which, I feel like it is an entitlement when these girls come and they just want to make their money. And I don't knock people's hustle. Make your money, but don't do it for free. I can't promote doing it for free because I'm like, here now, this man really doesn't respect you because now you're here for free.
Mm-hmm. That's how you have to think of it as. There's no niceness in business, especially because he's capitalizing off of your aesthetic.
Your image, yeah.
Yeah, that's how he's getting his shit to sell. He's using your looks. So why are you not getting a cut of it? That's why I'm for the most part, overly against working for free. I don't even like to shoot for free unless we're really cool like that, or I really, really need some new content. But on that, very rarely can you catch me.
So I like to see that you've built yourself up. You have your own website. And what are your plans going to be after this?
So I have my, BRONXBoom.com website, and I'm just right now in the process of actually selling merch, stickers. I'm working on doing a calendar. I want to actually do posters as well. Just be able to show people what I look like and expand the brand. I'm planning on a lot of international travel so I could put my brand overseas, and I just try to network a lot with people that live in other regions of the world and even this country, because my life goal is to be an international celebrity. I want to be well established. I kind of want to be a cross between Jennifer Lopez and Howard Stern. I know it sounds really stupid, but
Howard Stern.
I think Howard Stern is incredible. I think everyone thinks of him as this really obnoxious, cantankerous man, but he's the king of media. That guy revolutionized the radio industry. I kind of want to be seen like that, even though I don't really see myself as being a host, but I just want to be well known for having some interesting opinions, because controversy sells. Controversy keeps you in the news.
Well, that's what the Kardashians are doing, and it works.
Yeah, see? If you're not, doing some wild things every so often, nobody's going to talk about you. And I know it's sad. It's the world we got to live in. Hopefully, when I get to that level in my career, I'm not doing horrible things like, say, they are. Accusing poor girls of cheating and stuff. What do you get out of that?
All right. Well, tell the people where they can keep up with you.
Okay, so I'm on Snapchat under Bronx Boom Boom. I'm on Instagram under bronx.boom.boom. The real Bronx Boom Boom got disabled, long story. And you can also find Bronx Boom Boom on Tumblr as well. On Twitter, I'm on Kiss My Big Fat Ass. And Facebook, you can find me under Steph Nunyabis. Yeah, it's all my networks. Oh, and if you need a website or app developed, me and my partner have an app development company, and it's BINGURSAIN and then group.com.
Very nice. Smart woman doing her own thing. I like to see that. A boss. Very nice.
You have to have multiple streams of income in this day and age.
You are so right.
You never know what will be your big break either. That's why I try to like encompass all types of entertainment, because I don't know what's going to take me to the top. What will make me blow up? You don't know. What if modeling is not what makes me big, even though it's the platform I've been using to get myself up there? I don't know. That's why I just try to keep my eyes open and my horizon spread.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thanks for inviting me.
All right. And thank you everyone for watching Trading Photos. You can keep up to date with our latest episodes on youtube.com/tradingphotos. And you can subscribe to the channel. And you can also subscribe to my channel at youtube.com/BiancaBrooks. Thanks for watching.